In this short video, we will explore ways in which we can use our iPad in preparation for meetings. You have contacts on your iPad, and contacts are built into the Outlook app as well. Again, these are synchronized, so if you make changes in one, it will automatically replicate on the other machine. On your iPad, as part of iOS, the operating system, you have a calendar app. You also have an app called Outlook, which you can download for free. Both of these have the ability to synchronize with your Outlook account, which is on your Office computer. If you make changes on your Office computer, then it will synchronize with your iPad. If you make changes on your iPad, it will synchronize with your Office computer. So let's go ahead, and on our iPad we're going to create an event and we're going to invite people to this. Here I'm using the free Outlook app, which I have synchronized with my Westminster account. I've entered the details about the event, the day it's going to start, the time it's going to start, and the venue. I could happily set up the native calendar app on my iPad to do this as well by going into my settings, going to Mail, Contacts and Calendars, and adding an Exchange account. If you haven't done this already, or if you're not sure how to do this, take your iPad to CLG44 and somebody from Fix-It will happily support you. Let's have a look at the same event using the native calendar app. If we tap our event, we can see all the detail that we put in via Outlook. Remember, we manually entered the location for this particular event. However, if you enter the location using the calendar app on your iPad, it intelligently searches through possible places where that event might well take place. And to do this, it uses a mixture of GPS and the locations that are in your contact list. I'm going to create an event at a location I haven't been to before. Simply tap in the main calendar window at the time at which you roughly want your event to start. Up pops a new event, and you can now start filling in the detail. When it comes to the location, I'm going to use the shard. As I start typing in the shard, notice that the calendar app automatically detects where it might well be and fills in the details for me, including the postcode. I can now add this event in. I'm going to put it back into my main calendar. Now, when I tap the event, it will give me a map automatically of where the event is taking place. There may be occasions when you do not use Outlook or the calendar app to send information and agree details for an event. In those circumstances, you may well wish to look at services such as agreeadate.com, a website where you can put up the details of the event, suggested dates, invited people to them, and they then indicate on the website which dates suit them best. This could then go into Outlook. Instead of physical meetings, it is perfectly possible to carry out your meeting using video or audio conferencing. And there are 3 apps that can help you. All of these apps are free. There are similarities, and there are also some more significant differences. The native Apple app is called FaceTime. FaceTime allows connections between one iPad or one Apple device and one other iPad or other Apple device. The iPad uses your Apple ID for FaceTime, so this will be your my.westminster.ac.uk address. The second option is Skype. Skype allows you to make audio or video conference calls from one machine to another. The advantage it has over FaceTime is that it does allow you to have one person organizing a meeting, communicating with several people via audio or video at the same time. To use this facility, the person organizing and controlling the meeting has to start Skype from a computer, not from their iPad. All the other people joining the meeting can be on iPad. Skype doesn't use your Westminster address. You could set up your own username if you wanted. You cannot Skype anybody unless they're in the Skype address book, which is a central address book held by Skype. You can also include text chat in your conversation, and you can also share your desktop if you are controlling Skype from a computer. The final option is an app called Uvu. Uvu, like Skype, allows one person to control the meeting and have several people involved in the meeting. Just like Skype, you can't just jump into a conversation, you have to be formally invited into the conversation. Uvu has a younger feel to it, so it might not be as appropriate for work-related purposes. So in this short video, we've seen that our iPad automatically synchronizes to Outlook, our diary synchronizes, our contacts synchronize, and that there are benefits to using the Apple apps, such as the Calendar app, because it will pull in detail from the Maps app and give us the destinations. One last reminder, no pun intended, is the Reminders app, which is very useful for setting reminders for specific events, and a timer will go off on your iPad. This was covered in the Back to Basics session, so you may well want to go there and refresh yourself via one of the videos there. And we've explored the potential of video and audio conferencing briefly as well. When you're ready, why not click on the next video in the series, where we'll be looking at how to work with documents in a meeting.